Mr. Coombs.
One question.
Or Leatherberg. I'm sorry. Leatherberg.
On that aquifer under our area,
Yeah.
does the Ohio River have any impact on putting water back in that aquifer or not?
The recharge?
Yeah, recharging the aquifer.
The question is, does Indiana have any access to recharge the aquifer with the water that's taken out? And the answer is yes. It's called in-bank filtration. And it's the best type of purifier that you can have by natural means. So the cost of taking care of treating the water once it's brought up to the surface is minimal. But the key to it is preserving and not damaging that in-bank filtration, and it can be done. But yes, the watersheds that are coming into our part of the state obviously comes down south to the river. So we are charging the water back in properly from the state of Indiana, and the maps show that we are taking care of that. The problem is, Doug, that we're going to get greedy, we being whomever's going to take money out, water out of that for money purposes. And greed, a lot of times, is the ill of a lot of problems in life in general, but it could be very much so for generations to come, because we have this, I've served on River Ridge's board for 10 years, and we got 6,000 acres of River Ridge to develop. At some point, we're going to need a large amount of water for manufacturing, and they look at the cost of treating that water for their manufacturing, and it's cheaper and more attractive to them if it's coming out of the ground already properly filtered to the best, to treat it afterwards. But if we don't have that water, we're going to lose it. We've got the roads, the rail, the airport. Others are working on the local airport here, regional airport. So we got all the assets. Frankly, that was one of the reasons why I decided even 10 years ago to step back into it, was because finally in the state of Indiana, I feel, not because of me, but just because of timing and circumstances by a lot of others that laid a lot of groundwork, but finally we are getting the recognition in southeast Indiana and southern Indiana from up in Indianapolis that we've deserved for a long time, but it's because things are coming together now. And the one thing I really think I wish to part with this is, with all of you, is that if we could work better together as a whole, but even more so locally, because that goes a long way when you work in Indianapolis. If they want to make sure that people are working together and the resources that are going to come and follow are accepted. And one last thing, I know my time's probably up. Our court system. Some of the county folks know how expensive our court systems are. And City Council closed the city court in Jeffersonville. Charlestown closed theirs. Sellersburg closed their city court. So all that's rolled into the county. A lot of additional pressure there. The judges have come to me again this year about another magistrate. Now, the state pays for the magistrate, not the office space, but they've got the office space, they tell me. But the salaries for a new magistrate system would come from the state. We've worked that through the summer committees. That's in line to happen next cycle, to give Clark County another magistrate to help relieve some of that pressure from all these city and town courts closing. But my point is, the first question they ask, are the judges united? Are the county council supportive of this? Do the county commissioners support this? Because if not, we've got other places we can go. We don't need, and we do. Last I was told. So we're going to be successful, I think, on that. But it's critical that we pull together in a unified way.
Other questions?